say thank you, each and every one of you. That's why I give you guys time, because you all paid and took time out of your day to be here. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here just to watch this movie and see me. And I really mean that. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Izzy, you've had such an incredible career so far. Did you ever imagine this?
Yes.
No hesitation, I love it.
I've always, I mean, you can go back to my interview. If you watch me for years, you see my interviews talking about, like, I can say that my life is a movie, but I've been saying I'm gonna make a movie one day about my life, or parts of my life that I want you to see. And different parts of me you're gonna see in this movie. Different parts of Eugene and people around me you'll see in this movie. Yeah, I'm alright now with how it turned out. You know, the first premiere in New York, I was a bit nervous.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the reaction from everyone, I was like, okay, not bad. So yeah, I look forward to you guys enjoying this film.
Yeah. Is it in any way confronting seeing yourself on the big screen and seeing some very personal moments of your life played out?
At first it was, yes, but I feel like it's important. It's important for people to see, because you all see me on the UFC, on the TV, fucking motherfuckers out, beating people up, and then you get to see me now just like, you've heard me talk about, like, you know, looking after your upstairs, because everyone looks after your physical health. If you don't look after your physical health, you get physically sick, because you don't go to a doctor or a nurse or whatever. So if you don't look after your mental health, you're gonna get mentally sick or mentally ill. So I practice what I preach in this movie. I actually show you guys, like, it's not that scary. You just go to a doctor and get your checkup. You go to someone who helps you check up here. So yeah, I feel like that was one of the bits that I was just a bit like, fuck this. Oh, man.
You want to fortify the mind.
Exactly, all day, fortify the mind. How I do it? Being a stylebender. And it's not just about that. It's about, I guess, maybe I want all of you to get from this movie. I'm not saying go fucking be a fighter. I'm not saying be a dancer, go paint your nails, go bathe in flowers or whatever. All I'm saying is just express yourself authentically. Don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. Just do you. Whatever makes you happy, just do you. And me, that's all I've done. You know, that's all I've done is do whatever makes me happy. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. People that sign up to fight me, I'll fuck them up. But just do you. At the end of the day, fuck what your friends think. Society, if they're trying to drag you down, fuck them. You keep climbing up. So all I'm trying to say in this movie is just express yourself authentically as you, player one, because you are player one.
Well said, well said. And look, I've been lucky enough, I've already seen the film, and you guys are in for a massive treat. And without giving anything away, and Izzy just sort of mentioned it, is, you know, you see therapy sessions in this film. I imagine that must have taken a lot of bravery to do that?
A little bit, but at the same time, not really, because I've been doing it for years. I'm very honest, I'm very open, you know, with my life a little bit, that what I've let the fans of the UFC or MMA see, but you guys get to see different sides of me in this. And there's still more, trust me, there's still more. But for this one, you guys get to see a glimpse into pretty much just me dealing with this life, dealing with fame, because there's no book on how to be famous, so I just kind of got thrusted into it. But luckily, or not even luckily, smart, I prepared myself for this lifestyle by seeing the ups and downs and rise and falls of so many athletes, actresses, actors, and whatnot. So yeah, you get to see me deal with the trappings of this life, and yeah, moving around them, dodging them, and yeah, you'll see.
You're used to obviously being in the spotlight due to your career, but how was it having cameras follow you, you know, a documentary crew basically trailing you, filming intimate moments, always being over your shoulder? I mean, that surely must have been a bit of a challenging thing.
I can't even find him right now, but he's filming. But my boy Jeff St. Lair, give a big hand for Jeff St. Lair real quick. Jeff St. Lair has been filming me since 2016 or 2015. From Tiger, I can't remember, in Thailand. And he just knows how to film. He knows when to ask me what questions. He knows when to not film me. He knows when to be covert. He knows when to be in my face. He knows exactly, because he's my friend.
Yeah.
And he's just, I make a joke, like he watches me like Jay Goodall watches chimps. And like he just knows me. He knows exactly when to poke and know when to back off. So yeah, he's been good at that, and that's why you're able to get some of the raw stuff that you see on here. And also shout out to Zoe as well, the director.
Yes.
Zoe Mcintosh.
Zoe Mcintosh.
She as well.
Come down and join us, Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. She as well, when we first met, I knew straight away, okay, I fuck with her. She actually has a good vision for this film. And it was her idea to even bring the certain elements of this film on the big screen, because no one else would have thought about it. Like, you know, shout out to The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. He's sitting there getting asked questions and like responding to the guy behind the camera and be like, take that personally. But she had a different vision, and you'll see it on here. This is where the therapy session comes into play, and then you get to see me actually dive into my own mind and explore myself, and even have like paradigm switches and flicks in my head. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, that's what it's about. So shout out to Jeff and shout out to Zoe.
Nice one. And Zoe, can I ask you, your comment, what drew you to Izzy in terms of like, this is the guy I want to make a documentary? Well, obviously, I mean, look at him.
The aesthetics wasn't actually what drew me to him. I was reading a magazine and I just was deeply fascinated by this fighter who was also kind of feminine, in touch with his emotions. And I just wanted to make a film, yeah, but at that stage I didn't actually know what the film was about, but I was intrigued by him.
Yeah. I did read that one of your aims was to sort of like challenge societal norms around what masculinity is. Do you feel like you achieved that? Do you think that's an important thing to do, to put up on a screen for people to see?
I'll let you guys decide whether that's achieved, but I do think, I do think it does question what masculinity is and also what a male fighter is. And I just think the more we can see men expressing themselves, and that's only a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously going into the world of MMA is a pretty masculine sport. How did you feel? Were you intimidated to step into that world? What did it challenge in you by going into that world?
I had to read the link because there's lots of cut bodies. No, I'm joking. I think just, honestly, when I first went into it, I thought, oh man, how can two people get in the ring and want to fight each other? What the hell is going on here? But the more I got into it, the more nuanced all the moves were, and there's an art there, but beyond that, there's a camaraderie, and I think we'll see that with Eugene and with there's a couple of guys here tonight. There's a beautiful, beautiful camaraderie.
Yeah, absolutely, and you will see that in the film, absolutely, yeah. And another thing that I loved about the film, I don't know how much of your dancing skills are known to the general public, Izzy, but you got some moves, man. Like, you're gonna see some moves busted in this film.
There's bits where it's like, I think that's also to her vision as well. I don't want to give it away. When you guys will see, you'll see it.
Okay.
It goes with the theme. That's all I say. It goes with the theme, and it's just like, for me, like I said, even in the film, dancing in front of three people gets me like, oh fuck, it feels like they just look into my soul. But I can fight in front of millions of people and fuck them up. It's easy for me. But this is more personal, and you get to see in certain bits of the film where it's personal, and then like I'm expressing that through dance, and it's cool. It's me. I'm expressing myself authentically.
Indeed. And look, it would be remiss of me not to ask about how you feeling ahead of your fight.
I'm gonna knock this guy out, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock this guy out. I'm not. This ain't no coffee shit. This is just what we've worked on in this camp, and we know what he's gonna try and do. 1 + 1 is 2. And I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out, Sean Strickland. That's it.
And you're still quite young. Like, could there be a sequel? Could there be a part 2 to Stylebender?
There will be later on, but right now I'm still writing the story, so I'm really focused on what I'm doing at hand. And like I said, I don't look past anyone. I don't underestimate anyone. I don't overestimate anyone. I'm focused on Sean Strickland. He's a man that's dangerous because he has nothing to lose and everything to gain. But I have a habit of making dangerous men look easy, and I'm gonna do it again this Sunday.
All right, good. And one of the pivotal relationships in the film, let's take back to the film for a second, is your coach, Eugene Behrman. Do you think that the film really does justice to, you guys have such an intricate relationship. How was that, watching that back on screen? Do you think it really captured the thing that you guys have? Because it's quite special.
Some of it, yeah. Like, those who know Eugene know what he's like. Those who know, who train with me in here, they know what he's like. But it captures some of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. But there's more. There's definitely more. But you get to see Eugene even raw in this film. You know, you get to see Eugene really raw in this film, and he's just expressing himself as well, authentically, as he should. So, yeah, you'll see.
You'll see. You'll see. All right, we'll wrap it up there. I would say good luck with the fight this weekend, but I don't think luck plays any part in it.
Skills, good skills. That's what it's gonna be. Yes, skills are gonna pay the bills.
All right. Well, Izzy, thank you very much, and Zoe, thank you very much for your time as well. Everyone, enjoy the film. You're in for a treat.
Thank you. Enjoy the film. Turn your phones off.